Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Now everything should be good. I started the stream without connecting multiple cables. It's so usual for me. Let me see how I'm audible or not. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm audible. It's nice. So, yeah, let me set my phone. Welcome. It's the romantic developer, Zelate Talks, and today we have issue number 240, 240 stream from our recent streams where we talk about anything, of course, about software, about life, about artificial intelligence, all the form which exists now or would exist in the future, and of course multiple other things. So, and let me see if I can start my stream helpers. Yeah, looks like I was able to start my stream helpers. And so far, let's jump to some news of today. Let me see what are my current audio setup. Speakers, and for microphone, let's choose this one. No. Okay, I choose default microphone, but I'm not sure if it's picked up by this one. Let's see. Hello. How you are listening to me? Oh, really? So looks like my live transcriber picked up proper microphone. You see, it can transcribe me. My chatbot is active, and we can say hello everyone on the streamer. Yo. Okay. So let's see that message comes through. It's our bot chat, and let's see. Okay, it gets the message, and it receives that it should announce it.
Hello, everyone on the stream. Streamer, yo.
Thank you. And it's also decided to answer because it's okay for message filtering. Yeah, it's not the best login ever, but you know, it's still working good. Of course, let's see some our recent news. And for our recent news, let's use our standard sync, but we'll change the news date for March 11th. Today was a peaceful negotiation between the United States and Ukraine in their Saudi Arabia, and there was a result. Ukraine promised to do ceasefire for 30 days if Russia's agree. Probably till end of this week it would be some talks to Russia, and hopefully maybe from next week, starting next week or maybe this weekend, it would be a ceasefire in Ukraine, which is a great news because after ceasefire, there is a big chance that it would be much more stable peace and much longer ceasefire, not for 30 days, but much longer. Who knows, but it's a great news. And of course, like finger crossed, but really there was so many issues before with all of those that I'm really not so sure that it would be really successful. But you know, let's try one max with web search enabled today, not QWQ32B. It still found not much sources, like 9, but let's see. So ChatGPT 4.5, OpenAI strategic partnership is core wave. We already discussed that it's good because they offload some of their critical infrastructure from Microsoft Azure. Maybe it would be more cost-effective solution. Let's see. OpenAI new platform for custom AI agents. OpenAI launched platform enable business to create their own AI agent tailored for tasks such as financial analysis or custom service. The platform, which charges based on usage, required technical expertise from developers. Companies like Box already testing the platform, and OpenAI predicting its pivotal year for agent technology. Let's look at our Wall Street Journal and building their own artificial agents. Company announced Kans Boss and Grow, of course, general AI agents, reasoning models called Operator, News Corp. Of course, let's go to OpenAI website after we see all the news and read that in full. University of South Florida new AI and Cybersecurity College. Set established a Bellini College of Artificial Intelligence, Cybersecurity and Computing, thanks for a historic $40 million donation from investor Orny and Lauren Bellini. New college will be first in US to integrate cybersecurity and AI education, aiming to enroll 5,000 students within 3 years. Really, it's pretty big amount of students. Again, I'm not very big expert in numbers of students for universities. Spain legalization of AI-generated content. Spain government has approved a draft law imposing substantial fines on companies that use AI-generated content without proper labeling. Oh, really? AI-enhanced drones in Ukraine. We already talked about it. It's not news of this year or even last year. Probably early last year, this technology started to develop more and more. It's not as complex developments. If you can imagine, the Tesla car can drive itself on various conditions on the street in day and night. So of course it could be used some technologies like object detection in with camera on drones to get and capture some objects like tanks or some vehicles, army vehicles or something, including humans, of course. Prioritize them and choose some target and follow it to the end, because we are talking here about not only drones which just fly, but drones which just kill, killer drones. Of course, O3 High. Let's see. Meta in-house AI training chip. Really, NVIDIA but testing its very first in-house accelerator dedicated solely to AI training. Raters. Let's check if it's a real news. Yes, it's a real news. March 11 begins its first, oh really, in-house AI training chip, and we are on Meta O company, just company, in-house chip, So integrated graphic processing GPU generally used for AI workflow, and it's working with Taiwan-based chip manufacturer TSM, which is the world biggest chip manufacturer, of course. So maybe it's not completely in-house, if it's Taiwan, it's the same risk as with any other chips. Historic 40 million gift established Bellini College in Florida. Nice. University of South Florida. Congratulations. Cybersecurity, AI intelligence, artificial intelligence, and computing, of course, it's cool technologies, and we need more and more students if the United States want to be a frontier in these technologies after 10 years or so. The rise of Sam Altman aimed high-stakes AI battles. Sam Altman, high-profile and now billionaire CEO of OpenAI, is navigating a turbulent period, making by both groundbreaking achievements and legal challenges. Okay, nice. Anthropic chief predicts superintelligence by next year. We already discussed it. Nirvana around the corner. A cyclic AGI promise. An Axios newsletter. Peace capture a recurrent theme in the tech industry. Despite continuous breakthrough in multimodal and reasoning capabilities, the long-promised arrival of true AGI always seems just a few years away. Yeah, but who knows when these few years will pass? And we don't want that yet. AGI timeline keep resetting, serving as both a tantalizing vision and moving target for investors and innovators. Human misuse could amplify AI dangers. Article on Weird warned that even if AGI remains a distant prospect, the danger posed by current AI systems are very real, primarily because of how humans might misuse them. As we know in Ukrainian-Russian war, they I couldn't call it misuse, it's military use of AI to kill everyone, to target when interference exists and operator cannot do it. They let decide AI how and whom to kill. From inadvertent errors like flawed legal briefings, to malicious act like creating and non-consensual deepfakes. Okay, they not talking about real thing. I start the research, but I haven't answered the questions. Let's see what it wants. I will search from to ensure I will verify the source accessible and relevant. Okay, we remove before I proceed. Preference of source. For example, do you prefer research papers, company, or tech outlets? I prefer a mix of all sources without question mark. Technical news rather than organizations and so on. Oh, so many spaces. Okay, start research. Grok. OpenAI launches new tool for building advanced AI agents. Okay, we'll look at it. Again, it's based on Reuters AI News. Why not use OpenAI for that, huh? Responsible API, which merge responses API. I'm sorry, not responsible. Responsible responses API, which merge the simplicity of the chat completion API with tool use capabilities for assistant API enable multi-step task executions. This is a significant step toward agentic AI system capable of autonomous goal-directed behavior, potentially accelerating enterprise adoption and innovation in areas like automated workflow decision-making. The move also reflects OpenAI response to growing competition, particularly from Chinese AI startups like DeepSeek. AI agents perform better in uncertain conditions with new training approach. And what is an approach? Especially in generative, how we might bridge the gap between control and messy real-world scenarios. Research has found AI agents trained in simulation environment different from their deployment settings often outperform those trained deployed in identical environments. Okay. Microsoft test alternatives to OpenAI models in Copilot. We already know it because they developed their own model. Yes. Microsoft developed its own competitive models. This shift comes amid a strategic revelation of Microsoft exclusive cloud provider agreement with OpenAI. Of course, everyone looks new partners. Research demands transparency on AI energy consumption. Survey reveals skepticism on LLM leading to AGI. On March 5, Nature published a survey indicating a widespread skepticism among AI researchers about whether current LLM technologies can achieve AGI. Over 75% of respondents doubted that simply scaling up existing systems would suffice. I also agree with that. Just scaling, it's not what will make AGI, because you can scale LLM a lot and it wouldn't be an AGI. You need self-development, self-learning system which is continuously learning, and current technology stack and our hardware stack doesn't allow it to be very optimal. US government prepares for AGI with Safety Institute. Oh, really? New York Times, March 4. It's a weak news. Bachanan, the Biden administration and advisor, discussed U.S. preparation for AGI, established Safety Institute focusing on national security risk and AI accidents. However, the institute's measures are voluntary with limited regulatory teeth, relying on memoranda of understanding with companies like OpenAI and Anthropic. Yeah, but once it will, only when it will hit hard, the government be preparing to something real, especially on this administration, and probably it's not bad because otherwise we don't want to be Europe, we don't want to be over legitimated on that. OpenAI launched GPT 4.5. Oh, really? February 27. Old news, etc. Thank you, Grok. It was pretty cool. And let's see. Looks like we have. Oh, really? Okay, now news is not available, so it's completely creating fake generative agents for 3D environments. Meta release Llama 3, actually already Llama 4. NVIDIA architecture, faster AI training. Of course, Microsoft integrates Mistral Large and Azure. Like it's pretty old. We have 2.1, which is cooler. Yes. And let's see about Qwen Max 2.5. Google unveils new AI tools for career development, coding, and video creation. Really, it's February, exactly. Okay, thank you, Qwen 2.5 Max. Probably we need to build the news in some other, a prompt in some other way, but you see right now it's not something which provide us a very cool answers. Okay, let's look on OpenAI and what we want. New tools for building agents, trying playground, share, releasing first sets of building blocks that will help developers so enterprise build useful and reliable capabilities, of course. Response combining the simplicity of chat compilation. We still use capabilities of Assistant API for building agent. Built-in tools include web search. Oh, web search is fine. It's cool because it's always some step of creating some web scraper. When you go to Google or whenever, search something, then try to get results. Web search is very obvious tool. File search is cool tool if it can search over the different formats of file. Computer use, it's an interesting tool because I don't know, it should know about your system and can do operation over your files and your folders, everything, which is cool. Agent SDK for orchestrate single agent and multi-agent workflows, integrated observability tools to trace and inspect agent workflow execution. Introducing support new build tools, everything. Output text to easily access the model's text output. Response API designed to developers who want to easily combine OpenAI models with building tools into their app without the complexity of integrating multiple API or external vendors. Nice. What this means for existing API? Introducing JavaScript. It would be just responses create, new version. And what is the positive news stories that happened today? Type web search preview. During early testing, we've seen developers build with the web search for a variety of use cases, including shopping assistant, research agent, and travel booking agent, and applications that requires timely from the web. Of course. And let's see, simple QA accuracy, higher is better. GPT-4 search preview, 90, 88. Of course it's cool. Of course it's cool. Developer now can easily retrieve relevant from large volumes of documents using the improved file search. Query optimization, metadata field, custom ranking can deliver fast, accurate search results. And again, with the responses API, it can take only a few lines of code to integrate. Product, okay, it's vector store. It's vector store. So file search is basically vector search, including enable customer support. Usage is priced $2 and $5 per 1,000 queries, and file storage as 10 cents per gigabyte per day is the first 1 gigabyte free. Computer use. Model that enables operators. This research preview model set new state-of-art record, achieving 31 success of OS Word for full computer use task, etc. Built-in computer. So like computer use preview, I'm looking for a new camera. Help me find the best one. Truncation auto browser computer use. Oh, really? So browser-based workflow like performing quality assurance on web page or executing data entry task across legacy system. Oh, so computer use, it's basically browser use. It's not my computer use. Okay. Of course, of course. And let's see. Starting today, the computer use tool is available as research preview and response API for select developers in usage tier 3/5. Usage is priced as $3 per 1 million token and $12 per 1 million output tokens. Learn more. Agent SDK, agent runner web search tool, function tool, guardrail, support agent name, support and returns, instruction. You are a support agent who can submit refunds. Submit refund request, and submit refund request is the function tool. We have function tool definition, item, reason, success. Shopping agent. You are a shopping assistant who can search for the web search tool. Agent, triage agent route the user to correct agent. Shopping support, handoffs, instructions, tools. Output runner, run sync, starting agent, triage agent. What choose the best my outfit so far? Okay. It's suitable for various real-world application. Coinbase used agent is to quickly prototype and deploy agent kit to enable AI agent to interact seamlessly with crypto wallets and various on-chain activities. Nice. So, what's next? Building platform for agents. And it was a video from today. A lot of cool guys. So let's see what we need some link. Let's go to some documentation. Hello. So we have developer quick start, and now we are looking at get started, and we are looking on, we have agents, we have building tools, and we have core concepts and quick start. And right now it's quick start with responses of text, natural language process, computer vision, text output from a prompt as you might use in chat GPT. Create text model, OpenAI client, response create, GPT-4 or input. So response is really simple now. It's just input and model. Of course, you need to have in your environment variable like OpenAI API key, correct? saved for 30 days by default. They can be reviewed in the dashboard logs page of retrieval via API. I can disable this behavior setting store to false when creating a response. Response create, response output text. Okay. Quick start. What is the overview? Completion, messages. Okay, models, start building, quick start. Response starter, app, configure your development environment, text generation and prompting, analyze image input. Response create, GPT input, role, user. Okay, input could be not like just text, input could be anything, including array with role, user content, and content could be image with image URL. Nice. Response output. Extend the model with tools. So response model tools, type web search preview, and deliver blazing fast AI experience. Of course, it would be say double bubble bus 10 times fast. Stream true, print event. Okay, it's streaming. It's streaming events. And build agents. You only speak Spanish, you only speak English. Hand off the appropriate agent. Hand off main. Async your run main run triage agent. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Result final output. It would be Spanish agent. Of course. Explore further. Full API reference. So it's a lot to explore. Let's look on the pricing. Of course, we are not looking on the models. It would be the same. Oh, it's so costly. $150. So different. Yeah, real time also is pretty costly. We try it. It's nice, it's cool, but it's costly. And fine-tuning, training, input, cached input, output for 1 million token. So GPT for Omini training is really not so costly. Code interpreter, built-in tools. Token used to built-in tools are built at the chosen model per token rates. Code interpreter, session file search storage, gigabyte per day, file search tool call, responses API only $2.50 per 1,000 calls. Web search pricing depends on model and search context sites. See detail below. Web search. It could be GPT-O or Mini. Okay, search preview. And we have context size low, medium, high. And it's pretty costly, $30 per 1,000 calls on low and $50 per 1,000 calls on high. And you see GPT-O Mini not dramatically less. It's just not 30 but 25 on low, which like you can do on Mini on high, something like you do on GPT-4 or on small, on low. Whisper, transcript, speech generation for 1 million characters, CTS and TTS HD cost. Image generation, Dolly 2 and 3. Of course, Dolly 2, it's smaller, much smaller, but okay, for the same size, it's twice of price of Dolly 3. Yeah, at least reasonable embeddings. Moderation, oh really? Moderation are free. Nice, we can use moderation forever. Other models: ChatGPT for all latest, Turbo, some old model, GPT-4 for 32K, still crazy costly, $120 for model which much worse than new models. Okay, of course. And now if we will look at probably text and prompting, still will use, no, it's already on Responses API. It's already on Responses API. And Responses is below everything. It's on vector stores in assistance. And we are looking on responses. OpenAI most advanced interface for generating model responses for text and image inputs and text outputs. Quickstarts, text inputs, output, image inputs, structured outputs, function calling, conversation, state extends with the model we stole. So create response in Python. Of course, image input, it could be linked to the image. And response, let's look at the response. We couldn't extend it for the full picture. So we have ID, object, created status, error, model, output, type, message, output, content, text. Looks like before. Parallel tool call true, previous response ID null, reasoning. So yeah, total tokens, input tokens, output tokens. So we can calculate everything. Of course, web search preview in tools, and it will provide output, and we look for output with type message, content, and we have text, and annotations, URL citation. What is start and index? And we need to look into that. File search, it would be in vector store IDs. Now it's not on your local computer. Streaming, it just we stream through, and response just print everything, all the events and its data. And functions, we can specify our tools like before and provide it here. We have input tool choice auto. What other tool choice we have? Request body, input, tools. Text input array, model include, specify additional output data to include in model response. File search call results, message input image URL, computer call output image URL. Instructions, system or developer message as the first item in the model context. So it's system or developer messages in new responses. Max output tokens, metadata, 16 key value pairs that can attach to an object that can be useful for storing additional information. Parallel tool call. Okay, previous response ID. multi-turn conversation, reasoning, store, of course, stream, of course, temperature, text. For text response from the model. Tool choice, how the model should select which tool or tools to use when generate response. See the tools parameter to see how specify. It would be none, not call out. I mean, the model can pick between generating a message or calling one or more tools. Required means the model must call one or more tools. Okay. Hosted tool object indicates that model should use a built-in tool to generate response. Type function tools. An array of choose model call generate a response. There are built-in tools and function calls, custom tools. Okay, get a model response, retrieve, delete model response with given ID. By default, it's stored for months, so we want to delete it. Okay. List input items, responses, input items. Return a list of input items for a given response. Interesting. It would return all the input texts or what? Okay. Response object. It's pretty big. We already seen it in outputs. Okay. Input list item, streaming, response created, response in progress, and okay, we have everything about response here. And we go again to Quickstart. And what is the starter app? Okay, we go to GitHub. And it's 12 hours ago. Response starter app, how to use. Run dev, localhost. And let's look at the application. So it would be an app. And we have our code and probably, let's see, it would be in page. Main is tool panel open, so it's our GUI interface, and we look for most probably we look for API in that case. So to functions turn response route request, and we just create new OpenAI, create model input message, and message we took from request JSON message tools stream true, parallel tool calls false. Create a readable stream that emit SSE data. Readable stream, start controller, await events. Events, it would be here. Okay. And we just create data and return our data. And that's it. Okay. It's not too complex application. Let's look at our powerful tools. So using tools, let's look at the tools using built-in tools. Web search tool uses the latest information from web to generate model response. Web search, file search, computer use function calling. So function calling, it's what exists before. Those three are new. Function calling guide. Let's look on the web search. Now we can specify web search preview in tools type. Web search preview and web search preview 0311. Okay. You can also force to use tool by using the tool choice parameter and setting it to type web search preview in tool choice. Right now we don't have tool choice parameter, so it will use it or not based on its own understanding. Message will contain text annotations for the cited URLs. By default, model response will include inline citation for URL found in the web search results. I see in addition to this, the URL citation annotation object will contain the URL title and location for cited sources. So it will say several news and it will have a long text and it would be start and index with basically link to that citation. I see. So it will not be like list of the news like we used to, but it would be one text and it would be citation like, like we see here in here. So it would be some text, and from here we have a link here, here we have a link here. Chain of thought, misbehavior. Really, Cloud introduce hybrid reasoning and so on. And it's research publication on detecting misbehavior here in frontier reasoning model, and it's the whole paper. Probably it's on. Yeah, it's interesting paper from yesterday. We haven't seen it. And it would be an archive. Oh no, it's on OpenAI CDN. So pretty big article, how to fight with misbehavior, about 40 pages. 40 pages of quality text, good for falling asleep, I think. Okay, web search. So we can specify user location here, type, country, city, and region to have news about some location, and search context size. Let's see. Parameter control, how much context is retrieved from the web to help the tool formulate a response. Use token used by search tool don't affect the context window of the main model specified in the model. These tokens are also not carried over from one turn to another. They are simply used to formulate tool response and then discarded. Cost. Quality, latency, how most comprehensive context, higher cost, lower response, medium, low. So basically, search context size could be high, medium, and low. We don't know actual context. Connect tools, type, and search context size low, of course. So basically that's it. Limitation. The tool doesn't support zero data retention or data residency. The GPT and both models used in chat completion only support a subset of API parameters. User model data page for specific information on rate limits and feature support. When used a tool in the response API, web search has the same direct rate limits as the model above. Of course. And let's look at computer use. It's interesting. Practical application of our computer vision agent, which combines vision capabilities of GPT-4 with advanced reasoning to simulate controlling computer interface and performing tasks. How it works? Continuous loop. It sends computer actions like click or type, which code executes on a computer or browser environment and then returns screenshot of the outcomes back to the model. Simulate the action of human using computer interface. This loop let you automate many tasks requiring clicking, typing, scrolling, and more. Refer the integration section below for more. Let's look at the example app. And it's our preview. Okay, set up and run. requirements CLI computer local Playwright. So it's using Playwright to run the website probably. Environment and can handle actions. Click, double click, scroll, type, wait, move, key, press, drag. And it's have examples with options: local Playwright for browser, Docker for Linux, browser base for some browser, remote, Scrappy-Barra browser for remote browser, and Scrappy-Barra Ubuntu for remote Ubuntu desktop. Computer. Function calling. Of course, so they open some box here. We clearly see, and it's our initial code. And we just parse everything. And we have our computer mapping, computer class as computer. And then we create agent. And while true user input or input items append role user content, output run full turn, print steps true, show images show, debug, item args input equals none, and another turn, main. So agent run full turn, and agent is agent. Let's look where is the agent. Agent, and we have our computer, and we create everything. Type computer preview, display widths, handle items, and we have code run full turn. Print steps, file, new item, get role assistant, if new item else true, sanitize response, create response, debug response, output, and we add, and create response, it would be here in utils. We go to response, authorization, open beta, OpenAI, response post. And in agent, we just have installed tools, and when we do actual handle item, run full turn, sanitize message, create response, self model, input items plus new items, tools, self tools, and so on. Input items plus new items, input items, new item, get role assistant if new items else true. Where we took new items, okay, it would be here, debug, print responsive output not in response, print response, else new items response plus output, new item in response output, new items help, handle item, return new item. So here we do handle item, and in handle item we look if it message print, function call, print has attribute name, method or if item computer call, action, print steps, pending checks. Oh, really? Computer is something not very straightforward, and in our tools computer preview, display widgets, environment, computer environment, and the environment we support like Docker, browser, and so on. Okay, looks interesting. Setting local browser environment or integrating the cool set up local virtual machine Docker, start Docker, create a Docker file, build Docker, run, execute commands in container. And agents. A lot of information. Really, I slightly, I think about developing something, but you know, that exciting news in OpenAI platform is so exciting that I buried myself completely into that. So interesting that they said that 4.5 best for agentic execution, but it's most costly. Good balance of agentic capability and latency, best for low latency, best for long-term planning, hard task, and reasoning. Tools, knowledge and memory, vector store, embedding API, guardians, ensure your agents behave safely, and orchestration. OpenAI provide tools for effectively build, deploy, monitor, evaluate, and improve agentic system. So in agentic we have logs and everything. So basically, if you'll go to my playground, response API, and where is the agents? Okay, agents, building agents, overview, models, tools, knowledge models, tools, knowledge memory, guardians, orchestration, logs, monitor. So maybe we can start with learn how to build. Overview. Building involves assembling components across several domains such as model, model, call a function, building tools. Let's look at Agent SDK. Enable you to build agent in lightweight package with very few abstractions, agent handoffs, and guardrails by use. Enough features to be worth using, but few enough primitives to make it quick to learn. Work great out of box. Agent loop, Python first, handoffs, guardian function tool tracing. Install and run. Okay, probably we don't have special place to do. Quickstart project, create environment, activate, install agents, export key, agent must tutor instruction, explain your reasoning at each step, including example, add more future history tutor, must tutor, define your handoffs, determine which agent to use based on user homework, run, run, triage agent, print results, final output, add guardrail, function output, and guardrail agent, guardrail check, instruction check if the user is asking about homework, output type, homework output, base model, homework, guardrails, agent, input data, result runner, run, guardrail agent. Okay, input data, context, final output result, final output as homework output, put it all together, run, try an agent. What is the first, what is life? And when we set that homework guardians, we start run, treat agent and treat agent handoffs. Those two input, okay, we have input guardrails, guardian function, homework guardian, and that is that. It basically need to run input data. Why we provide agent? I think it should be agent, and here guardrail agent, it should be renamed to agent, or that agent to guardrail agent. Otherwise, I don't see how it will fly. View traces in OpenAI dashboard. Next steps. Okay, I think, yeah, something we can try probably tomorrow to build our agent using OpenAI agents framework and use some tools and probably improve my chatbot here to using some tools like web search, web scraper, web search tool from OpenAI, and rewrite it to responses probably and see if it's already in Azure, if it's that thing already in Azure. But overall, it's beautiful and interesting news of today. Of course, it's very technical, very, yeah, tools just for us, let's say that, for our technicians, for software engineers looking into the AI field. So I urge you to look into all that OpenAI new stuff they added. Most probably agents exist before. Even I not remember I've used it, but yeah, assistants exist for years. Agents maybe also, but who knows? And we tried different sample app. Of course, all the controller things are new. Let me quickly look here. So we looking on OpenAI, and we look for a repository, and we sort by last updated. And agents Python, it was updated 26 minutes ago, and it was, yeah, a lot of code here. And let's see maybe how to see the whole history. Pull request commits. So I will look on all the commits, and yeah, looks like yeah, initial commit was only 13 hours ago. So yeah, looks like it's completely new thing. And you see how many stars and forks already exist. Why we need so many fork? Why we need so many fixes, templates, doc links, tweaks? Oh, examples, agent patterns, customer service handoff, research bot. Let's look at research bot. User enters their research topic, come up with plan, search the web for information, plan a list of search queries with the search term and reason for each query. for each search term. It runs search agent which use web search tool to search for that term and summarize the result. This all run in parallel. Finally, writer agent receives summaries and creates a written report. Really, so yeah, it looks like our deep research. It's easily to create in one thing. And what else we have? Agent patterns. Common agent. Generate an outline, story, ending, handoff, agent as tools, LLM as a judge, parallelization, guardrails, and so on. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop at something. It's so new, so big news, so new and cool SDK. We need to live with it, and the only problem with that SDK is that once we switch to that SDK, it needs to be supported by other systems like Llama for local LLM should start supporting it. And of course, not all the tools supported by other systems. So of course, if you create something like custom, so if you want to write it for OpenAI and then switch to DeepSeek, it would be as easy as before with all of the tools. But I think they will do the similar things later. They will do the similar things. Okay, guys, I want to wish you today. It was a nice day in terms of news. It was a nice day in terms of promises of peace in Ukraine. So let's hope the peace will come, and let's hope we will learn how to use that news for very beautiful advancement of human race. And yeah, and of course I wish you to prioritize love, acceptance, and wisdom over other things. So create coziness inside your heart, soul, share your love and acceptance with your loved ones, and support your community, your country, and our planet. And if all countries, all people will start doing that, we will have a bright future. Otherwise, the simplest AGI will deal with us very easily. Okay, guys, thank you. See you. Comments below. Likes somewhere. Yeah. Here as well. No, likes looks like there. I don't know where like is on your device. I'm just looking at my device. So don't ask for any likes, but comments, it would be really cool. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye.